My belly issues have all but cleared up. I don't have the belly aches that I had before. I've lost over 20 pounds, right around 25 pounds. I have a lot more energy. I feel better about myself. And I don't have that hopeless feeling like, well, you're just going to be chubby forever. I can see light at the end of the tunnel. I know there's hope for me.
All right, everybody. Vanessa here. I have Cindy here with me. She is officially down about 25 pounds in 12 weeks with some barriers along the way, but we are here, and she's 25 pounds down and has some exciting goals, exciting things for her in her future. But Cindy, we'll pass over the mic to you and really just start with the first question is what motivated you to start training with Right to Fitness?
I was just tired of feeling bad all the time. I had constant belly issues, no energy. I was tired. I was grumpy. I just didn't feel good at all. And I had seen the ad on Facebook, and I saw that you guys were local, and I thought, you know what, I'll give you a call and see what happens. And that's when I called Derek.
Yeah, you were one of the first to just call us, which was really exciting. So we were excited for that phone call. So previously, before your journey with Right to Fitness, have you tried anything else to achieve your goals?
I think I've tried just about everything out there. Everything from Weight Watchers, Noom, Isogenics, Plexus, It Works. Anything that said, you know, this will help you lose weight, this will curb your appetite, this will do this, this will do that. I tried talking to my doctors about it. And honestly, this is really embarrassing, but at one point, I had even looked up like the weight regulations for having like some sort of surgery, like the bypass or the lap bands and that kind of thing. You know, where would I have to be at to, you know, to be considered for one of those surgeries? And, you know, thinking, okay, well, if I could just gain a little more, then I can have that option. And looking back, I'm really glad that I didn't go that route, but it was just so frustrating. I felt like I was stuck.
Why didn't these other programs or products work for you? What do you feel was missing?
Yeah, I think a lot of them were like too generalized. There was no like personal interaction and coaching. Like there was no one asking me myself what was going on. Like it was basically saying that, okay, in general, this is how people react. And that's obviously wasn't working for me. And I feel like some of the programs actually taught you how to cheat, basically. Like, yes, you can, you have this many points. You can sit down and eat an entire pack of Oreos, but you're eating nothing but lettuce the remainder of the day. And there was days that's what I do. You know, I would go ahead and eat my points in cookies or ice cream or, whatever I wanted, and then just eat nothing but salad. But that's not where, it wasn't working because there was no nutritional value with that.
That's super interesting. You said that. I had a interview earlier today, and she said the same exact thing about Weight Watchers. So it was interesting.
Really?
Yeah. She said, I would just eat my points in bags of candy, and that obviously wasn't getting me anywhere. So that's interesting that you said that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, but it feels like, it's almost like that's what they teach you is okay, because you have this amount of points, and then you have this many points that you can use throughout the week, or you can save them all to pig out on the weekend. And I would do that too. Mm-hmm. Hoard them all for one day, and then that's just not healthy. Yeah.
So how did you feel before starting your transformation program?
I felt awful, to be honest. I felt exhausted. I felt depressed. I felt hopeless. Had absolutely no energy whatsoever. I would come home from work in the evening, eat supper, and go straight to the couch. That's not healthy for someone in their 40s. That's not how that's supposed to work.
What was your goal when starting out?
My goal starting out, my main goal, obviously I still wanted to lose weight, but the main goal was just to feel better, because I knew deep down if I could just feel better, then everything else would kind of follow. Because if I felt better, then I would be able to be more active. And if I was able to be more active, then I would lose weight, and then I would feel even better. And then I would be even more active and lose even more weight. So kind of like like a cycle. And I knew that that's what I needed to do, but I didn't know what tools to use to get there.
What results have you seen since you started Right to Fitness?
Well, first and foremost, my belly issues have all but cleared up. When I stick to plan and not stray, I don't have the belly aches that I had before. I've lost over 20 pounds, right around 25 pounds. I have a lot more energy. I feel better about myself. And I don't have that hopeless feeling like, well, you're just going to be chubby forever. Like I don't have that now. I know that I can see light at the end of the tunnel. I know there's hope for me.
That's like really powerful. Like the fact that you maybe not are where you exactly want to be, but you know that you can get there with what you've achieved so far. That's really, really powerful.
Yeah. And that itself feels really good. Just knowing that, yeah, I'm not where I thought I was going to be 6 months from when I started. But that being said, when I look at everything I've dealt with along the way, I'm still in a really good place, and I'm a lot better off than where I was when I did start. So, giving myself grace, just using that to just push on, and okay, I still have the same goal, but we're just going to change the deadline.
Yeah, for sure. And now you have the tools and the knowledge, and we still have a couple more weeks left, and you can totally do that moving forward. So I'm excited for you. How do you feel now, and how has your life changed since starting the program?
How do I feel now? I'm obviously feeling a lot better. And like I said before, I don't feel hopeless. I enjoy being active. I'm, kind of like, okay, let's go do something, let's get up and go for a walk, or, something. I just have a lot more energy than what I had before. And I'm enjoying being active. I'm feeling like it's a lot easier to keep up with my 20-year-old daughter than what it was a year ago. And another thing, I've come to the realization that it's okay to take care of myself. It's acceptable for me to take the time that I need for me, because honestly, if I don't take care of myself, I can't take care of anyone else either. And, there's a lot of other people in my life that need me, and it's not being selfish in a negative way. It's being selfish in a good way, because I have to take care of myself.
What aspects of our coaching have you most enjoyed?
This one was a tough question, because there's a lot of great aspects about the coaching. And I don't know if this one is actually enjoying, but it's the most appreciated. And that's the tough love. You and Derek both, they forced me to have the tough conversations with myself that I didn't want to have. Conversations that my friends and family would not force me to have with myself, because they don't want me to be too hard on myself. Well, it's not being hard on myself. It's just being honest with myself. And that's the hard part, is being honest with yourself. You can be honest with other people all day long, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty and start being honest with yourself, that's when you start seeing the results.
So the tough love is what you're saying. It was good.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
good. I'm glad you.
there was times where I'm sitting here and I'm like,
Yeah.
making faces at you, sticking my tongue out at the Facebook messages, and
Yeah.
But in the long run, that's what has gotten me this far. And that's, just you keeping on me, even when I didn't feel like, doing what I was supposed to be doing, and you keeping track on, keeping tabs on me, and, hey, how you doing? Just that constant reminder of, okay, Vanessa's going to be checking in. I better have something for her.
Yeah. The accountability. That's a big
Yes.
thing for everybody, for sure.
Yes.
Moving forward, what new goals do you have now?
Moving forward, I would have to say my main goal is sticking to the nutrition plan. sticking to being honest with myself and just pretty much continuing where I am right now. I do have more weight that I want to lose, but I'm trying not to stress too much over that. I'm trying to focus more on the, just stick with the plan and it will come. And I'm trying not to get too hung up on that weight loss, because the feeling better internally, the having more energy, that's far more important than what any scale will ever tell me. In that, even though your weight says one thing, that's not saying that your clothes are going to tell you something different. And, there's nothing better than when you go to put a pair of pants on that you haven't worn for a year. And the last time you wore them, they were too tight. And you wear them and your husband says, those are a little baggy, don't you think? That's a really good feeling. And that feeling is better than any 10-pound weight loss. It really is. I mean, there's just nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal is just to keep with the plan, because it makes me feel better. I feel better whenever I eat the things that are good for me, the things that are right for my body. And I'm just going to keep going with that. And I know the rest will follow.
Absolutely. I love it. Okay. So last question, what would you tell anyone who is thinking about working with Right to Fitness?
It's worth the investment. You need to take care of yourself. If you're even thinking that you need to do it, obviously you need it. Whether you have 5 pounds to lose or whether you have 105 pounds to lose, it is worth the investment for yourself. You need to do it to take care of yourself and learn how to take care of yourself.
That's awesome. Anything else, Cindy? Anything else you want to add that we didn't cover?
Not that I can think of, other than, I just really appreciate, you and Derek sticking by and, not letting me give up. And it's always been something very easy for me to do, is just give up. Well, I'm at a standstill, so I'm just going to give up. And you guys didn't let me do that. And that I appreciate.
Oh, well, good. We appreciate that your openness. I know, even from a coaching standpoint, those tough conversations, I type and erase and type and erase and, make sure I'm being sensitive to this whole thing. But I'm glad you've always been open to it. And, we believe in you. And I, being so involved in your personal journey, I believe that you fully can lose 40 more pounds. I believe that you can do this. And I'm just so glad that you are starting to believe that now too. I mean, that's where the magic happens, so I'm really proud of you, and I know you can do this. And I anticipate checking in on you in a couple months from now and you being like, yeah, I'm 40 pounds down. So.
I'm hoping.